Hi, welcome to Mamas and Mannies. I'm your host, Trina. This is a short form podcast for mamas that are looking for a quick burst of me time. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button and share this with another mama that is looking for some fun summer days. As always, we are going to start the episode off with a motivational quote or mantra, whatever you want to call it. Again, this quote is going to be from Michelle Obama. And the quote says, "Failure is an important part of your growth and developing resilience. Don't be afraid to fail." Again, that quote says, "Failure is an important part of your growth and developing resilience. Don't be afraid to fall." So to me, that means fall forward. Is that the term? I don't know if that's the term or not. But she's basically saying you're going to make mistakes. A lot of times, what we do, especially as moms, we are hesitant about making a decision. Is it going to hurt our child? Is this going to happen? But the biggest thing, especially when it comes to sports or any activity, it's okay to let your child try it out. If they don't like it, go ahead and take them out. If it's not working for the family and your child is decent at it, it's not like they're a prodigy or something like that. If they're a prodigy, go with it. If they're not a prodigy and it's just something you're doing for fun, kind of to keep your kids out of trouble, let your child continue to do it. Let them enjoy it until they're ready to get out. Now, if you feel like they still need to stay in, just give some encouraging words for them to do that. So that's a quote from Michelle Obama. But guess what time it is? It's mama time. This week's mama time is going to be the remainder of the week's summer fun self-care ideas. We have day 82 to start off. Go roller skating. Now, me and my kids went roller skating, I think maybe 2 or 3, probably about 2 years ago. We went in my hometown of Augusta, and because the skating ring was like right across the street, it was a lot less expensive than the skating rings here in Metro Atlanta. So I decided to take them over there. It was easier. I had been to the skating ring before when I was younger. So, I'm a little familiar with it. We went twice. So we must have went over the summer. And then I think we went back and went like during maybe Christmas break or something like that. My daughter kept asking me, can we go skating? Can we go skating? I think we were watching a show and the child on there was like either rollerblading or ice skating. So my daughter wanted to go. I was like, okay, we can go to the skating ring when we go to grandma's house. We went, the first time they went, because their feet were so small, they used the skates that go on your kids' shoes. So they like hook onto the shoes. And with that, my daughter was great at skating. She did a really great job. So she was able, this was good. They both did, my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter. It gives them the confidence to skate. It doesn't make them, you know how when you're on skates, you have that gliding feel? Well, when you're on those skates that attach to your shoes, it's not that smooth of a skate. It's more choppy, but it still gives them the confidence of standing up on their own, actually skating, and it allows them to do it on their own. So they had a really great time. I brought my sister with me because I think at the time my husband had to work. He was working from home. So I brought my sister with me because you can't really teach two kids how to skate, just one person. So we had a great time, no problem. Then my mother-in-law ended up buying the same type of skates, so they had those for Christmas. They may still be able to wear those now because they're adjustable. We didn't try them out this summer though. The second time we went back, we went to the same skating rink, but they were big enough to actually wear, so it must have been the next year. They were big enough to actually wear real skates. Now, I'm good on skates. I'm not that person that skates backwards and all that. But my mom, that was one thing she loved to do when I was younger. she went skating. So we used to go to the skating ring quite often. Like I said, it was basically across the street from the neighborhood I lived in. So that was something I was good at. Now, my kids, when they got on the real skates, it was a little different. You know, when you first start skating, you're always going to fall on your butt because you're trying to balance yourself on these. We use the old school skates, not rollerblades. So you're trying to balance yourself on these shoes, which is almost like wearing heels, but it's on all four. So, you know, your feet are completely taken over by the skates. But they still did well. When I think one of them, or both of them, when we started, we made them skate on the carpet so they could just get comfortable with their balance and things like that. Then they went onto the skating ring. And with those skates, you're going to be able to feel the slip of the floor. So a few times, I think I was on the carpet while they were on the skating ring, just because I was like, look, I don't want to be out there falling while y'all falling. So after I think about an hour, they were able to get it. My oldest daughter, she was practicing, so she got it really well. And then my youngest daughter got it pretty good too. We have not been in a while. We probably need to go back to the skating ring just so they can dust off and get back into the habit, in the groove of skating. So that's day 82. Day 83, create a backyard scavenger hunt. Now, this for these 100 days, we have been in the backyard doing everything. We've done the obstacle course, a bug hunt. We did something else. I can't remember what the other thing was. I thought we did a scavenger hunt before, but if we did, let's go do it again. So just a scavenger hunt. Take the time. I know we did one because I was like, you hide things and then let your kids go find it, and then they hide stuff and let you go find it. But still the same thing. These are just things to make sure you're getting out, enjoying yourself. I think creating a scavenger hunt is probably just for kids. Maybe if you can create a really creative scavenger hunt that is fun for adults, go for it. That's a great girls, maybe not a girls' night, but a great girls' thing to do while the kids are doing something else, kind of to keep the parents entertained, even if you want to include dads, like just a big family gathering. I think creating a scavenger hunt in the backyard is still, our front yard is a great idea. That's day 83. Day 84 is visit a local art museum. I know we've done museums before, but we have not talked about a local art museum. I love art museums no matter what city we're in or what country. I love to go to an art museum if I have that capability. I love them. I love looking at art. I don't care what the genre, theme, like the century, whatever. I love looking at all types of art. So that is something that my kids, probably at least once a year, we go to the art museum here in Metro Atlanta, the High Museum. There are some other smaller museums that me and my husband went to. I can't think of the name of this museum, but we went for his birthday last year. It's actually a nice museum. I think they change out their, I can't think of the name of that museum, but they change out their exhibits. They have more exhibits, but just an interesting place. Is actually a free museum. Great place to go to. Depending on the art installations that they have, it may not be as kid friendly, but it definitely is a great place if you want to do like a mama's night out, a date night, small, quaint, something you can do. You can take your time. I think we stayed maybe 30, 45 minutes. So it's something you can do that, then grab a quick bite to eat, or vice versa. Or if you want to do, like drinks or something like that, take an Uber, go over to the museum, still fun to do. The art museum, I think that's something good for other moms to share. So in the chat, go ahead and put what art museums you have in your city. Hey, I live in the city of Chicago, and I think they have a MoMA, if I'm not mistaken. Chicago has one, and I think New York has one. But just, put in the chat, hey, I live in Chicago. We have a MoMA here. It's located blah, blah, blah. Come check it out. We want this to be a place for other moms to enjoy, take our kids to. You want to allow your kids to experience other things. At first, and probably the first few times, your kids are going to be bored to death at the art museum. My kids always are. But it just depends if the art museum has something for kids. The high, they usually have the kids area open, so my girls know mommy wants to go see a few exhibits. They give me about 30, 45 minutes. Then after that, they go play in the kids area. So that's our trade-off. Next is day 84. Oh, excuse me. That was day 84, visit a local art museum. Next is day 85, go kayaking or canoeing. Another thing you can do is like paddle boats, things like that on the river or a lake. Now, I have done paddle boating. A long time ago when I was a child, we used to paddle boat. When my parents had a timeshare we used to visit. So we used to do paddle boating. I have not done kayaking or canoeing, but the young lady that does the spin class I go to, she just went kayaking a few weeks ago. She said it was fun, but you just get drenched with water. So I was telling my husband, I was like, oh, that may be something interesting to do. I don't know. It just depends on where it's at. But she said it definitely is a different experience. It's something fun, definitely something that you would want to say, I did it once in my lifetime. Canoeing, I have never done. I feel like canoeing is probably more relaxing than kayaking. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know. I'm not sure. I've never done kayaking or canoeing. I know what kayaking looks like. And canoeing, I've seen people canoeing and they, look relaxed, things like that. I'm sure it's a lot of work because you got to row. But I have not done those things. I would love to hear if you have. Leave a comment there so other moms can know, is it kid friendly? Do they have kayaking or canoeing where it's friendly for kids to do, or is it only something for adults to do? Would love to know the answers to that. So again, to round out this week, we have day 82, go roller skating. Day 83, create a backyard scavenger hunt. Day 84, visit a local art museum. And day 85, go kayaking or canoeing. As always, remember to like, share, hit the bell for notifications. Definitely leave a comment so we'll know what you like, what you don't like. That way we can share with other moms. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything is at Mommas and Manny's. We are looking to increase the number of followers we have, especially on Instagram as well as YouTube. That way we can reach more moms, get the word out about self-care. Mama time just for you. If you want to do some fun things with your kids, I think this 100 days of self-care has really helped a lot of people. I would love to know, love to see pictures. If you are doing these, please include us. Again, we're on everything at Mommas and Manny's. As always, remember that me time is essential and it is never selfish. Have a great week, mamas.